Everyone wants the two of you together. Instead of calming me down, it made my teeth grind. Any mention of Chris did that these days. Yes, I get the media. I waved my hands in the air. The gesture indicated all of my frustration with the media, the fans, and even Chris. Tessa winced and patted my leg. You're burned out. Anybody would be after filming in the press junket. No one imagined the Hunter series would be such a big hit. Vampire romance still has a huge following, not only here in the US, but in the Asian market as well. You've been going at this pace for 5 years, and know how it is. Let all this stuff go. Besides, it's not like anyone believed you had Elvis's secret baby last month. She was using her familiar, placating tone, which was probably the first thing they taught her in Celebrity Management 101. That had been different. Elvis died before I was born. Chris, though, was alive and well, as far as I knew, and thriving in the press of our barely real relationship. All this stuff, meaning all these lies? I grabbed the magazine off her lap, lifted it up so I could see my face smiling from some red carpet event. I recognized the dress. Paris? Sydney? I couldn't remember. A smaller picture of Chris was in a square in the right corner, big bold type screaming, "Wedding bells or wedding hell," across the top. I dropped it back in Tessa's lap, then stared out the window, watching LA pass by, yet at the same time seeing nothing at all. This is Hollywood, Lacey. You're a TV star. Very little about your life is true. If the truth got out... Tessa trailed off ominously, shaking a genuine laugh from me. I shot her an amused glance. You say that like I have some kind of deep, dark secret when nothing could be farther from the truth. Like Elvis's love child. I couldn't help the smile that tugged at my lips. All I do is work and sleep. I couldn't even think up half the things they say I do. My life has been an open book since my first deal, and the paparazzi helped themselves to everything before that. My real name isn't even a secret. She gave me a look that said it all. She pitied me. Yeah, I had money and fame, but nothing else, and she knew it. She knew what it was really like to be a famous actress, and because of that, she was content to remain behind the screens, anonymous to the fans and stalkers. When Tessa dropped me off, she'd go home to play tennis or go to the library. Maybe even go to the grocery store with no makeup on. Normal stuff. I hadn't seen the inside of a grocery store in years. I couldn't pick out my own produce without the paparazzi following me, snapping some horrible candid and putting it online and saying I was on a juice cleanse. God forbid I picked out my own tampons. An article about a miscarriage or a post about how the zit on my chin was obviously from PMS would surface the next day. I didn't mean it like that, she countered. But how do you think fans would react if they knew that you and Chris weren't their dream couple? Headlines aren't made based on casual dating, and we hit it off, but there's nothing serious. Tessa air-quoted in all the right places. I rolled my eyes, sighed. I don't know. Maybe they'd start reacting to my acting ability again instead of all of this nonsense. What do you think people would say if they knew Chris and I haven't exchanged more than a single text during the past week? Tessa got a panicked look. Don't tell anybody that. I laughed at her expression. Yeah, that's what I mean. The truth would ruin my career, which is so ridiculous. I can't even list all the ways. I hate this, Tessa. I don't want people marrying me to Chris, and I'm resentful of the PR team for pushing me to go along with this whole stupid charade while I was away. Okay, just hold on. Tessa shuffled all the tabloids aside and angled to face me, tucking one leg beneath her. She had on skinny jeans with wedge sandals, a cute tank top with ruffles down the front. It was obvious she hadn't been on a flight from Asia. What's really going on? You're way more off than usual. If it's burnout, we can set up a self-care retreat. Self-care is the buzzword right now anyway. Your fans will go nuts with admiration, and the press will run with that. The press will probably start speculating that I'm carrying Chris's baby, or that I'm in rehab. I couldn't decide which was worse, fake pregnancy or fake bulimia. Maybe I should go buy some tampons. That would settle one of those things. Tessa opened her mouth but then closed it with a rueful laugh. Okay, you've got me there. Mm-hmm. But a retreat does sound amazing. Sighing, I tugged my hair out of the sloppy ponytail, smoothed it out and tied it back again. I'd been all around the world, yet I wanted to get away. Not to